I'm all discombobulated. No, he didn't do that. No.
All right, Johnson.
No, turn the fucking Lebanese barbecue mukbang off. No, I'm all Zimbabwe. I'm all discombobulated. Wait. Nobody move. Nobody tell me nothing either. Nothing's prepared. I was getting ready. I was about to get ready. You know what I'm talking about? I was about to get ready. I was about to get in motion. But everything's been thrown off. Everything got thrown off. No, he ain't do it. If I know he ain't do it, no, I don't mean like, oh my God, who died? Calm down. Like, simmer down, no one's dead. Just simmer down, no one's dead. Simmer down. Gaming Witch, oh my God. Have you seen my Twitter? Hi. Hello. Salutations. But we got a problem. I'm all throwing out the woodwork. You know what? I'm gonna address the title first. Hold on. I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared. I am not prepared because you know before I really start a stream, I gotta look, make sure all my things are lined up, and one of my things ain't lined up. But hold up. Hold up. Gaming Witch, a little birdie told me you been selling on the video games, bro. What's up? A little birdie told me you been selling, playing the video games, bro. By birdie, I mean cantaloupe. And squatching. I ain't gonna say no names, but you know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna point no elbows, but squatching. Must have been the wind. Hold on. Hey. Hello. Hello. Hi. We truly live in the funniest, most confusing, most disturbing, most black pill timeline in all of history. Because how am I supposed to sit here and tell you that a group of kids beat up a pregnant woman who also just so happens to have sickle cell? How am I supposed to sit here and explain any of this to you? Talk about bullying? Talk about how nobody came to help? Talk about how once everybody found out, they actually went to the school and started demanding justice, which, yes, should have been the correct response, because how do you come across finding that out and not demanding that all these kids at this school get expelled, suspended, some of them get arrested? Because, I don't really know how one could truly do what that weird dance people like to do about, oh, they're just kids and oh, they don't know. And thankfully, I haven't really seen that. I've seen people wanting the book thrown at these kids because you attack, as a group of children, you attack a woman, and we kick it up a notch by it being a pregnant woman, and we kick it up another notch by it being a pregnant woman who has sickle cell. And I feel like I need to say this just to try to make somebody laugh. It's a black woman. The most disrespected group, let me get in the mic, in American history. Because what? It don't really correlate in terms of trying to understand it, because we know there are kids who grow up in really bad situations who are taught that, you know, you don't really have to worry about the rules, or they're taught, hey, you can kind of do whatever you want, because they get a bronze spoon in their mouth and they get convinced that it's silver, and then when they go out in public, they start demanding gold. And you know what? Everybody sucks in this scenario. I want the kids arrested. I want every kid that threw a punch on that woman and kicked her arrested. I want all the little bastards that watched to be suspended, if not also arrested. And ultimately, you got to start laying out the book to the younger generation, because in case y'all don't know, there is an update to that story about those kids who violently attacked that fellow child, and that's not comforting. And the more you'll see younger generation getting away with things they shouldn't get away with, you will see people desperately testing their limits. And I believe a group of kids attacking a woman, whether she be pregnant or not, and walking away scot-free, and even having the parents trying to play coy saying, you know they looking for you, right? No, honey, they looking for all of y'all, because it ain't just the kids. Lock the parents up the fuck too, because who was getting bent over and who was doing all the fucking to make you think, all right, let's create life, and then let the life just go out into the ether where they can just do whatever they want. You failed as a parent. You failed as somebody who's supposed to be a nurturer for your child, because you just let your child go out and about, and you think recording them and posting it online to save your ass is gonna be beneficial? Absolutely not. You think trying to get your kid to do some half-assed apology statement reason why is gonna save your ass? Absolutely not. Because on top of the kids being locked up, I want the parents locked up too. We not really getting too far as a group of people, especially you weird motherfuckers who like talking about how you want to support the people and how you want to word your statements as if the people never do anything wrong, and it's those evil white men who are always going after the people. You can't explain this away. This is a fucking failure on all fronts, from adult to child, and the proper response is what has happened so far. Calls for these kids to be expelled, calls for a few of them, if not all of them, to be arrested, and you know what? Let the system fuck them up further, because at what point do you come to an understanding that you can't save some of these motherfuckers? It's okay to leave some people behind when they show you that they deserve to be left behind. And that is my drastic hot take. Subscribe. Mwah. Goodbye. You see how easy? You see how I will never need a script. That's off the nut. That's off the CTE, nigga. Like, but yeah, for anybody who don't know what I'm talking about, a group of kids beat up a pregnant woman who also has sickle cell. What? Welcome to America. Welcome to America. Title is nasty work. You know what's crazy? Somebody left a comment. What video was it under? What video was it under? Somebody left a comment. I'm not gonna be able to find the comment, but I know which video it was. It was a recent one. It was the one about trying to use cocaine to kill a teenager. Motherfucker was like, why is this not a clickbait video? I'm sorry. I wish I could. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I could do a little clicky baity. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could do a little clicky baity. I wish I could, but I can't. The video is atrocious. Oh yeah, it's so atrocious I can't even show it to y'all, cause they done got motherfuckers that done got on their ass about that. I'm gonna try to get some Ben Slumpers. Let me read what the game it was here, because I went on my spiel. No, I've been selected on what social media I get on. I'm currently going through a breakup. But yeah, I have a little shop on a Minecraft server. Oh, so you're a pedophile. But in terms of me trying to make you laugh aside, oh, well, why are you the second person to come to my stream and announce your relationship status? I shall tell you what I told the last chap. It's all right. It sucks. Even though I don't know the context, it sucks. Your heart aches a little bit. It's all right. Every emotion you feel, happy, elation, sad, anger, masturbation, all of it's valid. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt nobody. Don't do nothing that'll land you as a big tatted up bitch's Lil Spoon in jail. You gonna be all right. You will find the love that you deserve. And at the end of it all, We all win. You thought I was gonna say something fucked up. See, thought I was gonna say something fucked up. You thought I was gonna say something fucked up. You probably still waiting for me to say something fucked up. The worst thing I can tell you is get over it. And as I keep telling y'all, if you ever going through something, if somebody tells you to get over it, kick them in the fucking neck. And as they're gasping for air, look at them and tell them get over it. That get over it shit be making me want to throw you niggas up a wall. I'm surprised I haven't gotten into alcohol yet. No depressed drinking. No, we don't hit the bottle that way. We hit the bottle to relax. We don't hit the bottle because we mad or sad. Because mad means you're going to start punching people. And sad means you might run into traffic. No. None of that. Have you tried masturbating? I say the greatest life's problems always get a little bit less when you masturbate. Stressed out about the next individual or not being loved? This will always love you. Or maybe this one. And I understand for you women, it's not as simple as tugging on something. You actually got to put forth some effort on the fingers. I'm not doing that. Oh, so you'd rather, you're shocked that you haven't drunk yet, but when I bring up masturbation, I'm the one crossing the line? Oh, okay, Miss Evangelical. Okay.
Okay. My friend said that's perfectly fine. Oh, God. Yes, you've done such a great job. Ooh. Me never really considered that you would be someone who would be able to have a hierarchy of how to deal with it. I offered masturbation and suddenly
to that one person who, for like the past, I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna say nah. To that person who last week for 2 straight streams was like, you should be a voice actor. I hope you didn't hear that because I just gave you more ammunition. I gave you more ammunition. That I ain't gonna lie, that was random, but that's skill. I know how to work my throat, daddy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was crazy. Not gonna lie. Out of pocket. That was nuts. That was, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, simmer down. You just watched me mimic what women do for self-pleasure. And that was what drew the line? Like, that? Like, that is what drew the line? Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Whatever. Cool. 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 Leon, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? It was crazy. My mom would just text me like 40 minutes ago. What am I doing for Thanksgiving? I don't fucking know. I'm not going home. Listen, say whatever you want. I'm not getting on a fucking flight. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if the government is up or shut down. Nigga, all them fucking planes crashing? You got it. No. No. I'm not going there, not a fuck well. I ain't going there, not a fuck well. I ain't gonna all them fucking planes that crash, fucking the beginning of the year, the middle of the year, the government shut down, and all motherfuckers' flights got canceled. No. But overall, Gaming Witch, I do hope you start to feel better. You beautiful crustacean. It's all right to cry. It's all right to sleep. It's all right to just like fall. It's all right to fall apart sometimes. Everybody makes it seem like you can't fall apart. No, you're not supposed to fall apart. You blah 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 blah. It's all right. Every day ain't the best day, and some shit'll fuck you over. As long as you don't stay there, if you fall apart and you stay there, then we got a problem. But it's all right. You once you go through the means of processing every emotion you got, you'll be all right. You will be all right. But it's important to go through each one first. But like I said, don't kill nobody. Don't kill yourself. Because if I got to suffer on this fucking hellhole, so do you. You know what sucks? I don't cry in front of people, but I've twice at work in front of people yesterday already. And guess what? Sometimes the weight of the world will get you to do that. Sometimes you'll feel like you're all right, but then it'll be that one thing, whether if it's something you see, whether if it's something somebody said, or whether if it's something you think about, that'll get the train flowing, and it'll suck. But that don't mean you less valid or you should be ashamed of the fact that you didn't bust out crying in front of people. Don't let that discourage you. Don't let that be how you define a good or a bad day. You sell wax melts, motherfucker. Like, oh. See, y'all niggas waiting for the shooter job for me to say something nuts. First of all, I'm gonna need y'all to be better. Also, side note, I got the new site up. Well, there we go. See, in the sea of a bunch of bad, there's at least one diamond in the rough. I'm not reading what Page Inc. said. I know what that means. You sick fuck. Don't pin none of this shit on me. Don't pin nothing done by somebody else on me. Ooh, no. How what that one dude be saying? Oh, bye. Oh, bye. Oh, bye. But you know, man, everybody has good days. No, your words helped me feel better. That's not how that sentence is structured. That sentence is structured like the ultimate dark humor joke. And I'm going to prove it to you right now. And I quote, your words really helped my friend took his life around this time last year, first Thanksgiving without him. I'm reading that as your friend is inspired and he took his life. Hey, man, but I don't know, and I don't want to know all of your fucking ages. You all might be the same age as me, you might be older than me. Regardless, this applies to all of you. You will have good days. You will have good weeks. You will have good months. You will also have bad days, bad weeks, bad months. In my case, you'll have a few bad years. That's not where you stop. A bad day is not a bad life. A bad year is not the rest of your life. There will be moments in life that suck. I know Disney and the various TikTokers you watch make life seem very glamorous, but their lives are not yours. Also, they're cartoons. You will be in moments that will make you very upset, that will make you want to quit, that will make you see life as black and doom and gloom as possible. That's not where life ends. I get it. It sucks. I get it. It's not the outcome you wanted. I get it. That some things that were so rosy-cheeked even a year ago, something may be drastically different right now. Especially around this time. Is this the time where if you feel completely alone, ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. So whether if it's family, relationships, you yourself, your self-image, I hope you're all right. Genuinely. Because nobody should be made to feel alone, even though it's a wonderfully horrible feeling. And I hope you all suck a dick. That's your one. That's your one. There's the shoe dropping. Just watch the video. Shit's brutal. Oh yeah, they beat up a pregnant woman. What a great way. What a great thing for aesthetic butter to hear. They beat up a pregnant woman. They beat up a pregnant woman. Leon is such a, oh God, what a racial slur. Leon is indicative to the understanding necessary. Leon understands the complexities, the usual suspects. See, my thing with y'all in this usual suspect shit is that I know you're saying it as a meme. There are motherfuckers who will genuinely bellow that shit out and will cry when you bring up the white women that rape kids, the white kids that shoot up schools, and the white men who are raping little girls. Like, genuinely. They will get ass mad for doing to them what they did to you, which is magically make it your problem of something you didn't participate in. Like, because to me, once motherfuckers start, once you bring up the fact that every ethnic group has bad people in it, that's when motherfuckers start bellowing out crime stats. And it's like, this doesn't really negate the point I make, which is every group has motherfuckers that do it. Take away the one who does it the most, well, guess what? Second place becomes first. We gonna get rid of them too? And then third place becomes first. We gonna get rid of them too? Sounds like to me the right idea is to stop creating life. And when you do that, the problem solves itself. That's Twitter folks for you. That's like that pissant debate culture makes a lot of people very fucking slow. I'm gonna prove my point. I'm going to say this with so much passion in my voice. Don't come crying to me about what you perceive or what you think when you want to twist my words instead of listening to what the fuck I say. I don't have a hitting meaning. I don't have the energy to say they all the fucking time to mean the Jews. I just say it. And if you can't rationalize that and you're arguing with me at really ridiculous times of the day, you might want to try to do something else. If you can't hear me in several videos say the same thing and you want to turn it into something else because your feelings, I don't give a fuck about how you feel. And also, don't come bitching to me about how you want my take when you claim to have watched the 3 videos I make on a subject when I can clearly tell you didn't. Are we clear here? Because what I had to waste my time hearing and reading yesterday really just disappointed me. Don't ever come running to me. Don't ever come running to me because you feel that what you heard in a moment dictates anything else. No. Crystal clear, crystal meth. Now, let's address something that we talked about in the past. That I need to pull it up. I need to, in the moment, pull it up for people to see. In the moment, hold on. Who the fuck was that team? What team was that? And no, I'm not talking about the Broncos. I'm not. Now, if you remember when we discussed this, I believe it was a mere 4 days ago. We discussed this, where a state trooper went in and for some reason thought he was the big man on the campus. After that young man right there, wearing the number 8, scored a touchdown and celebrated by going into the end zone. That officer... Hold on, I don't think I changed my audio. I don't think I changed where my audio is coming in. Oops. I don't think you'll be able to hear. Oops. Give me a minute. Oops. Give me a minute. Whoops. Give me a minute. Whoops. Give me a second. Whoops. See, you see what happened when I'm all thrown off and discombobulated? When things, because it's related to this, when things go out of order. All right. Bam. All right. Now you'll be able to hear it when I hit play. But get a load of this. Oh, there's no audio for it anyway. Or is there and I don't hear it? Ain't this a bitch? There is audio. Why is he arguing? Why did he purposefully push into these 2 people? Look at him. Look at his left arm. He's forcing his way through them. No Diddy. No Diddy. Where's the full video? I need like the full touchdown, because somebody pointed out that make it worse for the cop. Shedeur Sanders is gonna start on Sunday. Talk about a game I'm gonna be watching, because I don't give a fuck that he came in for the second half of a game. I need to see him in full play. What's with the planes in your area? They really want to make themselves known. Also, Half-Life 3 is like... Half-Life 3 like may or may not get announced. Jesus Christ. Like retweeting all that porn on my Twitter account really fucked this algorithm up. Like really. Now where's the... Half-Life 3 is actually a thing. I will not say it's a thing until I get like an official announcement. And even then, I want to see like I want to see the whole. I want to see that bitch listed in a store for me to pre-order first. Oh, this is the video. Okay. Can I see where that state trooper is? Yes, I actually can. That's actually crazy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pay attention. Look right there. That is our state trooper who ends up walking all the way around to go over and push these dudes. Now look at number 8. Number 8 just fucking scored. Pay attention. Look at my mouse cursor. Look what it's on. It's on the state trooper who is a significant amount of steps away from that fucking tunnel. He's right there. There's no one else who matches that uniform description. These gentlemen have on darker coats and walked all the way over here. He was looking for it. Like, he wanted to show his power, and he wanted them to react. Look, he looked back like he wanted to start some shit. Now, why are we bringing this up again? Why are we bringing this up? Well, there was a certain somebody who last night was very confident in their take. Last night, they was very confident in their take. Tell me he faced some consequences. I mean, he got relieved from his job that day. I don't know if he got fired, but they told him to leave for that day. And you know, video has been removed by the uploader. It's like, what? Last night the video was up. Last night he was confident. Now, any guesses as to who? Any guesses? Any guesses as to who would post a video defending a cop? It was Officer Tatum. Ding, 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 ding. You bitch. He ran? Because let me tell you what happened. He posted the video. You know when motherfuckers are like bitches to their audience, like you could tell who, like, what content creators get bitched out by the audience. You motherfuckers can't bitch me out. Y'all know better. You could tell based on how they do videos. Because when you are somebody who's making videos broadcasting your opinion, you gotta have some balls to stand by that. This motherfucker, from like the brief moment I wanted to watch the full thing with y'all, but from the brief that I saw, he was defending the cop, and I wanted to see if it was like out of context, if motherfuckers was misconstruing. But this make it worse. Because I did just so happen to see a few, and by a few, I mean 7 comments. None of them agreed with him. And it wasn't like tenuous. These were comments made hours as the video was uploaded. Not agreeing. Saying that the cop, in this instance, was out of line. This motherfucker caved. This motherfucker bitch. This motherfucker caved in front of hoes. Like, what the fuck? How you gonna punk out in such a egregious fashion? How you gonna punk out in such a way? Like, there was too much confidence in that. Wait a minute. I don't even think that video was up for hours. I think it was up for a few days. I think that shit was up for a few days. I wonder if anybody's noticed.
Charlie Kirk's head of security.
I don't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk's head of security. Let me be honest with you. I don't give a fuck.
Man, I'm not going to...
I don't give a fuck about it. Now, I don't give a fuck about this video. I am looking at this comment. Say loud, bitch, Candace Owens, nigga. Fuck. What? Say loud, bitch. Candace Owens, nigga. Hey, just no, I got no context to that shit. Zero, actually. I have zero context to that. I want. No, did nobody? I live in a world where motherfuckers. Oh, Twitter! Oh my God, Twitter! What a great platform for shit like this. It's 2 minutes of the fucking video. Thank you kindly, random Twitter user. Okay. The Officer Tatum guy just lied and created his own narrative in an attempt to defend the police officer that tried to bully the South Carolina. Oh God!
I bet you. I mean, back when I played ball, this would have never even made the news. Nobody would have really cared.
Well, guess what? Back when you were playing ball, nobody gave a fuck because clearly you were not somebody for scouts or national TV to give a fuck about. But for South Carolina and Texas A&M, that's a wildly different circumstance. And considering how history, ever since you were a child, has vastly shown that there are officers that do not uphold the standards of the badge and will abuse that power to try to leeway themselves over the casual citizen. Yeah, it would be a story today. Yeah, it would. Now, did it become this great national showcase? No. It was more like a, oh my God. Well, not even, oh my God. It was, what the fuck? Like, why did that cop do that? He got reprimanded. He got sent home. That's really been it since. You feel me?
Inevitably here, Sellers flipping it across the middle for a first down. Harbor's got great speed. The track.
I'm so glad we have to see this whole touchdown instead of just seeing what we need to see. But okay.
It's free inside the 30, inside the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Nick Harbor holding his leg, and he continues into the tunnel after he outruns defenders for an 80-yard touchdown to make it 26-3.
Time out. Pause it. The trooper wasn't the bumping that was even the issue.
Excuse me? What? Yes, it was. Because why are you forcing your way past two people in a position you weren't even at originally? What? It literally was the issue. That's what got him relieved of his duty that day. ¿Qué pasa?
People that didn't understand when this happened during the game, they think that the players were coming out, and I thought it at first, that the players were coming out at halftime.
No. Because for everybody who was watching the game and then put that on Twitter knew that it wasn't halftime. And let me see if I can prove my point. I want to see if I can prove my point. I just want to take a moment to see if I can prove my point. State Trooper. You know how I know he lying? Y'all want like the glaring indication that he's lying? Well, first of all, let me get the Bleacher Report post. I want the Bleacher Report post. This is the Bleacher Report saying that the dude was relieved of his game day assignment. I don't even think that they mean he's been fired outright. But you want to know how I know he lying? Let him say it again. Let him say it again.
It wasn't the bumping that was even the issue. People that didn't understand when this happened during the game, they think that the players were coming out, and I thought it at first, that the players were coming out at halftime.
Now, what on the screen right now could give you a glaring indication he's lying? Something on the screen right now gives the indication that he's lying. Him and anyone else who was dumb enough to believe that lie. for those of you who don't watch the sport ball, at the bottom of the screen, it says Nick Harbor, 80-yard receiving touchdown. I don't know if any of you know this, but in sports, there's 4 quarters, or at least in sports like basketball and football, there's 4 quarters. And after the second, there is a halftime. There is. Now, I don't, in the history of man, in my time watching sports, know of any point in time where the players are coming out for the second half celebrating a touchdown. And they show you that by putting up a graphic of an 80-yard receiving touchdown. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. I immediately knew that that was a lie, because everywhere that this clip went viral, it started off like this. A 6-second clip. It starts at 0, 0, 0, and it shows a receiving touchdown. This is how every one of those clips started, until motherfuckers posted the longer version. But keep going.
Which means that the trooper is trying to go in while they're coming out, which would be incredibly bizarre to do. And he bumps into him and he gets mad at him. That's not what happened.
That is exactly what happened.
They celebrated in the tunnel. The state troopers tell them to get out of the tunnel. If you watch it, it's not about the bumping part.
It most certainly is about the bumping part. It is 100% about that part specifically, because they're coming out of the tunnel already. They're coming out of the tunnel already. And who shows up? Hold on. Maybe one of y'all is slow. Let me just put it in a little slow motion for you. They're already coming out of the tunnel. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 down there are already coming out the tunnel. Somebody's lying, and it's him.
The trooper is not mad at him because they bumped into him.
They bumped into him? Oh, niggas be lying for nothing. They bumped into him? Hold on, let's watch hand moves, because you can tell who's egregiously doing something for the fuck of it. Now look, none of us are body language experts, but when you're like walking and you got a guy coming to your direction and you're walking in the opposite and y'all collide, it's easy to spot who's forcing their way through who. And the guy who stuck both of his elbows out to brush past 2 people and then turn around pointing, he's clearly in the wrong here. And he came from out of his position to do it.
Because if you watch it, the trooper actually bumped into the guy on the left. But what he was...
So are we lying? Are we lying? Are we lying? Are we lying? Why are we lying like that? What? Number 8, Nick Harbor ain't got no arm? That's what I'm hearing? He ain't got no arm. I don't see no arm. Where's his arm? Where's his arm? Whoa, what's that? Oh, it's an arm. So he only bumps into one. So that's... So we went from, it was at halftime, to he ain't bump him, to he only bumped one person. Really? Really? Like, I get that lying is a difficult thing for some people, but you ain't got to lie like this.
Doing was yelling at them to get out of the tunnel because they shouldn't have been celebrating in the tunnel, which is probably what he perceived. Should the deputy have done, the trooper have done that? It's a little excessive.
Yes. And the answer is no, he should not have done that. You know what he could have done? Hey, come on out of the tunnel. Just gave him a cooler signal. Come out the tunnel. Like, because they probably got to fucking make way for maybe a halftime performance. Because who knows? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. They got to probably come out the tunnel so that they could get a nice little flow going. because there is 53 seconds left in the first half, and motherfuckers about to get prepared to do whatever, a halftime show, maybe get motherfuckers to go in through the tunnel to go to the locker rooms. They need that nice little flow of traffic in order to do that. As somebody who's worked at a stadium, I will tell you that when it comes time for halftime at these fucking football games, they make sure that them halls are cleared for the players, even if you gotta fucking move something from one side of the building to the next.
Right? But all he was doing, probably mad at them winning the game.
That the horrible reason to do it. No wonder you got relieved of your duties for the day. You're not there to fucking control the opposition. You there to do your job. Fuck if your team losing, because they came back and won.
He's A&M, and this guy's in the tunnel celebrating. Now he had to go in there and tell him to get out of the tunnel.
He didn't do that. He was looking for one of these motherfuckers to step out of line, hoping that there wasn't a camera around that saw it, even though they're on national fucking TV.
So he intentionally, in my opinion, bumped into him and said, get out the tunnel.
So you admit that he intentionally did it, but your means of excusing it is, hey, he's doing it to tell him get out the tunnel. As they are already walking out of the tunnel without him saying it. Where are they walking? To the liquor store? They walking to get a pack of menthols, Tatum? Like, why are we lying this hard? You ain't gotta lie this fucking hard for no reason. What? Delusional. And to think you can somehow get a pass for that is nuts.
It wasn't that he was going somewhere and they inadvertently bumped into each other and then he's cussing at the kid.
He intentionally bumped into him and started berating the kid.
That's not what happened.
That is what happened. Are you blind?
Be mad at the trooper for doing that. I understand it's football. I understand you in the state of Texas.
These are horrible excuses. You are in a position where you're supposed to be protecting, and you're mad at people already coming out of the tunnel. See, his argument could have been valid if they stayed in the tunnel. They're walking out of the tunnel. You maybe had a higher chance of motherfuckers agreeing with you if they stayed in the tunnel and started doing dances. They're walking out of the tunnel. What is this? I'm sorry. Maybe I don't speak the black body language, but this is clearly an indication of walking out of the tunnel to me. And who comes and fucks the whole flow up? Him, only him. Because even when the motherfucker bump him, he's still walking forward until he realized, wait, I just got bumped. And then he looking like, what the fuck? This is the same guy who said a woman getting shot was fine because she didn't shut her mouth. I'm behind, but are women still free-handing it these days? It's 2025. Get yourself a suction toy. Zero effort. Thanks, Obama. What does that mean? Earlier we all had us a nice little moment. Earlier we all had us a nice little moment of reflection where I may or may not have thrown out the idea for everyone to start masturbating. And because women don't have anything that they could tug on, I said, hey, use your fingers. Motherfucker said, thanks, Obama. That's probably like one of the funniest political jokes ever. Thanks, Obama. I ain't gonna lie, it happened a few months ago, so I'm sure by now they deleted the video or at least edited it to cut this out. An athlete killed themselves. This is not the Dallas, Texas player. An athlete either killed themselves or lost their life, And a YouTuber was like, oh, we have this tragic story to talk about, and I want to hammer home the important details of the story. Like, he literally did this. I want to hammer home the important details of the story and make sure that everyone is aware of safety precautions and how to remain safe, and also being aware of your mental health in a situation. And immediately transitions into a gambling sponsorship. Is the funniest shit ever. It was legitimately some of the funniest shit ever. How Buddy went from like, oh, very pretend sincere to this video's sponsored. I want to see. Can I find that? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Because it happened months ago. So by now, that motherfucker knew people was on his back and got it deleted. Fuck, I'm upset because I wish I'd have saw that and laughed at it at the time. That sounds hilarious. It was absolutely the most ill-timed shit ever. I don't think I'll be able to find it because it happened. It happened so long ago that a motherfucker could have got chewed out for it and changed the whole fucking thing. Let me see. I don't think I'll be able to find it. Goddamn Photos-Him. I ain't gonna be able to find it. But I want to see. I want to see when it can I maybe get, because the video's gone. I want to be able to see the whole thing.
Get to the next story, the football versus the cop.
No, this is 2 minutes.
Which they're dogging them out. This look like this is going to be in them. Anybody that know anything about football in College Station know that people can't leave the game until it's over. You don't leave if they're losing, and you cannot rush the field. They said, do not rush the field. Everybody was sending me messages over the weekend. Okay. Everybody was sending me messages over the weekend to talk about the South Carolina football player and the cop getting into an incident. Now, I don't support the cop and what he did, but there needs to be.
That is track speed.
If the players were coming out at halftime, which means that the trooper have done that. It's a little excessive, right? But all he was doing, cussing at the kid. That's not what happened.
Yeah. Motherfuckers try any fucking way to excuse anything. Students rush the field all the time. Yeah, I don't know why that's still a thing. I want to be honest with you. I don't know why that's still a thing. Because the only thing I be thinking about is these drunk ass college students and their fucking ability to get on that fucking field and start laying out haymakers. But speaking of haymakers, did y'all see this random fucking video at a high school? Now, that in and of itself is going to set off certain alarm bells. But I assure you, no children were harmed. I assure you, no children were harmed. But a teacher stood behind a substitute while he peed, questioning his use of the staff restroom. The sub confronted him. Other teachers gaslit him, claiming it's normal to hover during such a vulnerable position.
You're who? What's your name? What's your name, sir?
Let me make this abundantly clear. If I'm taking a piss and you stand over me, immediate elbow to the face. 'Cause what? Not my asshole.
Daddy, is he your son? What's your name?
Okay. Yeah, for Jones.
Okay, what's your name though?
Oh, yeah, you're good.
What's your name?
Mr. Herring.
Okay. Why were you standing behind me while I was using the bathroom?
Because I don't know who you are, so
That's weird.
Even if you didn't know who that was, what?
No, you couldn't wait until I came out the stall?
I get it, but it's recorded.
Oh, yeah. He was standing behind me while I was using the bathroom. You couldn't
have
wait.
the door closed?
No, I was there by myself. He couldn't wait until I came out the stall?
He wasn't sure if you were a student.
Yeah.
Okay, but still, why would he stand behind me while I'm using the bathroom? Y'all don't think that's crazy?
I think he was probably waiting to see if you were.
I don't understand what happened.
I would.
What? Yeah. This is crazy. I hope there's no story about a kid getting violated. Because these motherfuckers are horrible with their reasonings.
He's using the bathroom. He's standing behind me watching me use the bathroom.
I'm not a man, but don't men usually aren't you in the bathroom together? I mean,
I ain't never been in a bathroom with a man and they standing over me as I'm peeing. Never. Never, bro. Like, I've never. Never. I've never been in a scenario where I'm peeing.
Okay, but he's standing dead behind me while I'm using the bathroom.
We don't see him actually stood over him. Get out. Get out. These piss poor defenses that y'all have. Roll over.
the person that works here, he's a professional. He is not somebody that we question like this. We don't treat people like this. And you look young. He was verifying. He was verifying.
So y'all don't think that's weird? A teacher standing behind another
Aren't you
teacher?
another teacher?
Yes, but still, y'all don't think that's crazy?
I do not think that it's. I mean, I'm in the bathroom with other individuals all the time.
It's not you being in the bathroom with other individuals. It's a motherfucker standing over you as you peeing. Nobody's saying you can't see somebody you ain't never seen in the school before and ask, hey, who are you? I despise you niggas. I despise you niggas that play this weird fucking game where y'all leave out shit and pretend you not paying attention. The problem here is a nigga standing over you as you fucking peeing. It ain't like I ain't never held conversation with motherfuckers as I'm pissing. My problem is a motherfucker. I've never been in a scenario where a motherfucker stands over me as I'm pissing. Never.
Yeah.
But you stand behind them while they using the bathroom?
Do you have a door? Did you shut the door?
No, I did not.
Are you at the stall? Are you at the urinal?
Yes.
Okay, urinals. People are behind you, right? When you walk in and out, are people behind you?
Ain't nobody standing over me. Cause at that point, I don't know what the fuck happening. And to that stupid ass line of logic that I had to time out for 24 hours, who the fuck is recording themselves pissing in the bathroom as a substitute if they not in there fucking a kid? Y'all niggas line of logic be fucking terrible. Y'all line of logic be fucking terrible. It just do. Y'all talk slow. Y'all try to excuse dumb shit. Go take that stupid shit to a Candace Owens live stream. Don't bring that dumb shit here. Don't bring that dumb shit here. Candace Owens telling y'all that the motherfucker who shot Charlie Kirk isn't really the shooter. Take that dumb shit over there. Like, I can't do it.
Okay.
I know one thing. If a motherfucker stand over me as I'm pissing, ain't no conversating. Immediate elbow. Back that shit up. The virgin asshole will stay a virgin asshole. Had a dude who took it. Oh, and by the way, they fucking voted to put the Epstein thing on Trump's desk. I think it was like 400 plus people to 1. Now I want to know who that 1 was, because hello, What you doing? What we doing with that one? Like, who is that one? I want to know who that one is. That one. That one got to be the funniest motherfucker on the planet. He's like, fuck it. I'm going to fight to the bitter end tonight. I'm going to fight to the bitter end. Some guy named Higgins. I want that motherfucker. Burn it up! Where's the fucking... God damn it, where's the fucking thing? See when motherfuckers fuck my whole gimmick up, everything thrown out of the way. Clay Higgins, you better not be lying. If you lying, I'm gonna send you to the shadow round too. Uh-oh. He might have been right. He might have been. Look at this. Look at this. 425 to 1.
How my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man?
425 to 1. And the one operate the dumbest way possible.
I haven't seen this one before. What am I reading? My foreskin is so cute. What the fuck?
Welcome to the fields. What a way to join. What a way to join. Republican. Clay Higgins was the only one to vote no. Jeez. Well, talk about fucking up how you operate. Imagine going into work the next day and everybody giving you the fucking stink eye. Bro, I told y'all before they voted on it, it has to be 100% unanimous. Any motherfucker that tries to stall it, yeah, they somebody you gotta check. Well, we got one. I don't know if it's already hit Trump's desk or if it's going to hit it at some point during the week. Don't even do no big press conference about it. Sign that shit, take the photo, send that shit out to the public, and let the floodgates run. Let the floodgates begin. Been lurking forever, but I just got back home to Japan and I ain't paying that shit with USD anymore. That exchange rate is wild. I bet it is. This might seem very racist what I'm about to ask, but how is the food in Japan? I'm doing an intuitive study because I do plan to see that land eventually. Also, Trump was giddied up with the Saudi Arabian president, prime minister. What a so look, we haven't done it in quite a while. No, you're not banned. Nobody. I'm not fucking addressing you. You keep coming in here with an attitude that's not nice. So I ignore you. I ignore you for the love of the game. Y'all coming here with these rude attitudes and think you're emboldened to a response. That's why some of y'all not gonna be nowhere for Thanksgiving. First of all, Jeffrey Epstein had a tiny penis shaped like a lemon. Okay. But guess the race. Then block me and be done with it. That's too much work. But since you asked, that's still too much work. California parents decapitated 2 kids, forced younger ones to look at their mangled bodies. Go ahead. Now, it's a mother and father, so don't pull that gay card on me. You know what? I'll tell y'all the names. I'll tell you the names. I'll tell you the names. I'll tell you the names. For the man, Maurice Jewel Taylor Sr., and Maurice is spelled Maurice. And the woman, Jesus, what a name, Natalie Sumiko Brothwell. Say it again. The man, Maurice Jewel Taylor Sr., and the woman, Natalie Sumiko Brothwell. Somebody got it right. No, not like sneak. It's not spelled. See that dumb shit again. That dumb shit again. That dumb shit again. Think about yourself. I didn't say Sneeko. I said Sumiko. Maurice could be fucking anything. Yeah. All I'm gonna say is somebody in here got it right. Somebody in here got it right. How is Brothwell spelled? Exactly like that. Final answers? Final answers? Yes, it's Sumiko is spelled like that. Final answers? See, you know what's crazy? I always see white. Asian white? Oh, that's a combo. Johnny, wow. Well, hold on. Can I get a drum roll? Let me see if I can get a drum roll. Let me see if I get a drum roll. Drum roll, please. Well, that was anticlimactic. Let's try that again. Drum roll, please. Interracial. We're doomed. We're fucking doomed. We're doomed. A black and a white talking as if it's normal. Jesus. Jeez Louise. How the fuck do you force kids to look at dead bodies? Hold on, I got another one for you. What did I just walk into? So much. Twisted Teacher of the Year gets slap on the wrist for stalking and writing love letters to 11-year-old. You know what? Guess the gender too. Guess the gender and the race. I can't give you the name. It's a dead giveaway. I can't give you the name, but I'll tell you this.
Get this motherfucker a job! What the hell is that?
I didn't want to tell you that. That was perfectly timed, by the way. That was perfectly timed, by the way. The perpetrator has glasses. That's a strong indication right there. The perpetrator has glasses. Well, it's clearly white. You were right! It's a white! Fuck is you teacher of the year write love letters to 11-year-olds? I ain't gonna lie. Reading the headline, that is white woman coded, especially after this year. Especially after this year. Let's see if there's one more. Let me see if there's one more. Let me see if I got one more. Beloved 90-year-old woman killed in a Bronx fire? No, that's tragic. Come on, there's got to be one more. Huh? Who was this? Who would it? Nah, nah. It's a Florida man. That's a dead giveaway. That's a dead giveaway for all. White! Huh? I got one. This is the last one. Guess the race. So I'm guessing I missed the Prego getting jumped by children. Oh, you're only an hour late. So yes. Cold-blooded dad drove son and teen pal to execute a rival, but they killed man who bought his car. Go ahead. Guess the race.
Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock.
Now, some of us have this thing called a job. What's that? That sounds not real. Now, well, no. If I give you the names, it's a dead giveaway. It's a literal dead giveaway if I give you the name. Cast thine votes. Hispanic. Ooh. What state? I also feel like that's a dead giveaway. I also feel as though that's a dead giveaway. Asian. It's all one race this time. Hold on, let me look. No, that's the victim. Considering that it's father, son, and teen pal, I'm gonna say yes. What's the name of the dude that got the slap on the wrist? I think his name was Caleb. Don't quote me on that. Let me look first. 18-year-old. He's choking 16-year-olds. Jesse Butler, that was his name. That's the guy. Jesse Butler. Crazy 80. His name was Jesse Butler. That's the guy. That's the guy. But in terms of this, if you said black, you look at the dead in his eyes. Look at the dead in his eyes. You know what? Fuck it. One more. Maryland teen kidnapped by MS-13 gangbangers, then hacked to death by machete-wielding attackers. Well, those could be anybody. That could be anybody. Who knows? Let's see. Did anybody else see Nicki Minaj giving political statements for Trump? What a time to be alive. What a time to exist. Oh my God, they got it. Oh my God, is that an arm? I can't show y'all that. Okay. So look, Long Island couple admits to hacking up roommates with meat cleavers, scattering their heads. Now, I'm going to have to put this screen up and scroll down because the first fucking image is a blurred out, chopped off hand. It is literally a blurred up, chopped off hand. Arm. Fuck hand. Arm. Yeah, I can't show you that. Wait. God damn it. Where are the mugshots? Marriage couple hacked up 2 housemates with meat cleavers. Well, headline made it sound like a scavenger hunt. Damn it! Okay. I'm about to say everybody's saying white. Y'all ain't got no faith in white people. Why? Why not? 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 You know what? One more. We're having too much fun with this. We're all going to hell. We are all going to hell. Broken mom, 27, admits to killing young sons days after 72-year-old husband died of cancer. Oh. A broken mom killed her 2 young sons just days after her decades-older husband died of cancer, then tried to jump to her own death so that they could all be reunited in heaven. Oh. Vanessa Coleus was left paralyzed from the waist down after jumping to her death. See, that's divine intervention. You thought you were going to get out of here. Your husband's dead. You killed your kids. Now you have to spend the rest of your life in a chair and in jail. What that one lady said? Damn, double homicide. Wait, fuck, I can't make that joke. She killed 2 kids. Oh, no. Oh. My bad. That horrible joke. Horrible, ill-timed joke. My bad. That one on me. That's on me. That is on me. That was ill-timed. That was ill-timed. Ooh. That one was ill-timed. Ooh. Ooh. You know what? One more. And this one is something we talked about a couple days ago. Y'all remember that cleaning lady that went to the wrong house and got killed? Indiana homeowner is charged with the slaughter of a mom before gunned down after arriving at the wrong home for a cleaning job. Go ahead. This is the last one. This is the last one for realsies. Just immediately white out the gate. Jesus. Now what if he black? Won't you feel a little bit disingenuous when you say it? Never mind. He looked like one of those whites. He looked like one of those, hold on, let me, type of whites. Why would it ever be anything else? Hey, some of y'all thought that the one of like the the couple was two white people. And meanwhile, it was interracial. Look at the world and how it doesn't heal. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Ladies and gentlemen, what a time to be alive. What a time. What a time. What a time. We got parents. Wait, one more? You know what? Since you asked, one more faggot. Faggot.
Whoa now!
You know what? Since the anonymous just threw money at me, fuck it. One more. Let me get a little look. Need something ambiguous. Something you can't really guess on. YouTuber? No, that's a dead giveaway for the white. Man killing? No. Illegal immigrant? Well, that could be anybody. No. Smuggler carrying in endangered parakeets? No. Ain't good enough. Florida man? No, that's a dead giveaway. Video? No. That's a good story. That's a wholesome story. You know what? I like this one. Porn star who beheaded...
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man?
Porn star who beheaded ex after marrying stepson is found guilty. Wild ride. There you go. Who's in this category?
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man?
Who's in this category? Who's in this category? Gotta be white. Gotta be white. No way it's crazy. Motherfucker betting it all. Motherfucker betting it all. Oh, what? I don't think I've ever. Motherfuckers just be in here betting it all. Just to bet it all. Bet it all. Black, dark chocolate to be exact. Wow, okay. Well.
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man?
Well, if you said black, porn star Devin Michaels beheaded her ex-husband, then drove with his head in a laundry basket before tossing it in the trash. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world. We live in a world. We live in a world.
How's my dick supposed to jump off all of this information you just gave me, man?
Someone collect their auntie. Well, she's acting white. So when are we seeing that film? Okay. And on that note, get out.